Jai Hind, dear students. So let us continue our today's topic, animal tissue. In previous class, we have discussed about plant tissue. Today we will start animal tissue. Now, dear students, tissue, as you know very well about the definition of tissue, the origin of tissue is because of division of labor. That means different organs or different set of cells perform same type of function and they become a tissue. So on that basis, on the criteria of function which are performed by the tissues, animal tissue can be divided into following types. Epithelial tissue, second connective tissue, thirdly muscular tissue, and the fourth, sorry, nervous tissue. I was going to write skeletal tissue, but that skeletal tissue also comes under connective tissue. We will discuss when we will go in the detail. Now, these are the four main type of tissues found in animals. Correct? Now, we will discuss one by one about these four. Epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue. S is missing here. Muscular tissue and nervous tissue. So let us start with epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue. Yes, friends, epithelial tissue is the tissue, you can say, which has the maximum area of our body. That means it is covering the maximum part of our body. So where does it is found? It is found on the lining of each and every organ, whether it is internal organ or external organ. For example, this is skin. This skin is the lining of our external body muscles. In the same way, the internal organs, the lung, the esophagus, the stomach, the duodenum, the heart, the alveolus, each and every organ has a covering, a lining of tissue, and that tissue is called epithelial tissue. Epithelial means covering. Epithelial means cover. So epithelial tissue are found as lining of all the organs, whether they are the internal organs and whether they are the external organs. Now, because all the organs are not same, hence we cannot say all the epithelial tissue in the same category. So further, epithelial tissue is again categorized into different types depending upon where they are found. For example, epithelial tissue found on as squamous epithelial tissue. Squamous epithelial tissue, as the name indicates, it is squamous. It is cube-like. It is a bit porous, and hence it is assigned with the function of secretions of the internal or the enzymes or the hormones. Now, one thing you should care about it is that this epithelial tissue is made up of by the cells which are compactly, very tightly packed to each other and having very less cementing amount between them. That means cells are very closely packed and very tightly packed. However, there is a little bit cementing amount in between each cells, and that leads to the condition where substances can be permeable in or out. That means release of substances or exchange of substances also may take place through epithelial tissue in certain conditions. Got it? Now the first type of epithelial tissue is squamous epithelial tissue. Because of this pandemic disease, corona, your syllabus is what you call reduced to a great extent, and hence you have to study only four type of tissue, which are those which I have written earlier. However, epithelial tissue is again divided into some factors, some factorize or some other categories, which I am going to only give you the name and no need to bother about the explanation. If even you want to more know about them, you can go through the book. The second is uh,